Talofa faithful, how's everybody doing? Sorry about that. Just having a few issues getting the stream started on time, but we are back. Looks like the guys are back on the fields. We got 2 minutes left. All right, so we got Brock in the backfield. Taylor gets doesn't get the handoff. Throw out to George on the sideline. He's going to get down to about the 20 and close to the first. Let's see, pull up my chat. Like I said, I had a little bit of issues getting started with all this today. Well, that's the wrong screen on that one as well. Let's see. There it goes. Now everything's according to plan. All right, we got two in the backfield of Brock. Taylor goes out in motion. Brock throwing over to Pearsall with a little, gets about 4.5 or so on that one. If anybody's watching over on the Talks of Ticks, let me know how it works because I have, for one of the first times I am streaming on TikTok, so I'm not quite sure if it's like if the chat will come up or anything like that. So if you're on TikTok and watching, please let me know so I can be able to just let you know how the TikTok streaming is going. All right, so we're back at a commercial again. So far, I mean, it sucks, ladies and gentlemen. We are obviously out of the playoffs. I mean, it's a weird feeling. Not used to being this way with the feelings with being out of the playoffs. All right, Brock is in the shotgun. He's got Taylor down below. Taylor goes in motion. Brock's going over the middle. Couldn't tell who that was to Pearsall. Looks like he gets the first down. Nice catch by Ricky going across the middle on that one. Ricky's been a little bit busy tonight. This is tonight down there. All right. All right, let's see what we got. We got one in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be Taylor. Taylor's going in motion, just a couple of steps. Giving to Debo in the middle. Debo's going to go probably get down to about the 3-yard line or so. They're running quite a bit of Debo today, which is a little surprising, but it's not. I kind of figured we'd kind of go away from some of the Debo running aspects just because, well, we're out of the playoffs. Let's see what, like Patrick Taylor, Isaac Abaconda. See what these guys got. Keyshawn Vaughn, use more Pearsall, see how these guys are looking going into next season because obviously we're not playing for a postseason at this point. And if they say Purdy or not, excuse me, Pearsall has three practices one more time. Pearsall in motion, fake the handoff. Brock's moving around, moving. He's got 3 chasing him in the corner, tossing it up, and it is just being tossed away. So we will have the 3rd down coming up. Also, if you are watching on a stream, or excuse me, I am watching on a stream, so there's a good chance you guys are ahead of me right now. So things might have already happened for you guys on your stream, and I just haven't quite seen it yet.
I don't know what is.
All right, let's see how we go. We got 4 wide. Now 3. Taylor back in the backfield. Brock's looking, throwing. Oh, overthrew George on that one. He had George wide open. Taylor back in the backfield. Brock's looking, throwing. Oh, overthrew George on that one. He had George wide open. Taylor back in the backfield. Brock's looking, throwing. Oh, overthrew George on that one. He Yeah, that was an easy one. He completely straight up missed him on that one. Yeah, that was an easy one. He straight up missed him on that one. Yeah. Dre over there on TikTok, thank you for letting me know that it is okay. So apparently, I have to try and watch TikTok chat and the regular chat at the same time because they do not. It does not show up on my program. All right, and the kick is up and good, and so we pull to within 3 to 10 to 13. Obviously, we got 47 seconds left in the second half of this game. Otherwise, I mean, I don't understand why we're still forcing the ball to some of these guys. Let's get rid. Let's just again, let's start not necessarily the tank, but let's just see what we can get out of these young kids going into next season. Maybe we'll see some more of that going into the second half. Like I said, give me some Israel Abakanda. Give me some of Keyshawn Vaughn. Obviously, we're seeing quite a good stuff out of what we've seen with Patrick Taylor so far. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of that. So from him, I'm kind of excited to see what the running back room looks like next season because we're going to get back a healthy CMC, a healthy Jordan Mason, a healthy Isaac Garendo. Just those three right there. And then you add in, like I said, Israel Abakanda came in with a lot of hype by a lot of people, considering that he had, with the speed that he has, a lot of people were very hyped for that aspect. So I want to see it. Give it to me. Instead of just running these Debo plays up the middle. I mean, I get you probably like, I don't know, resuscitate the career, may show something, but we'll see how it goes. We got Luis. Nanos will be dominating. Yeah, man, like I said, obviously we're not going to be dominating a whole lot this year. I mean, we could dominate the games, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to say I want this team to lose because I never want to see my team lose. But what I do want to see is I want to see the young kids. I want to see the kids, some of the younger guys. We're seeing a lot more of Yatir Gross Matos. Loving what I'm seeing from him today. All right, Tua's in the shotgun. He's got one with him in the backfield. He's dropping back, going over the middle. The tackle. They're really going for the score on this one. All right, Tua's back in the backfield again. He's dropping back. He's got a pretty good pocket. He's looking for. He's looking for. He probably could have run 30 some odd seconds. So, but I mean, him running it right there, if it's a during regular time, would have been really good. Again, thank you everybody. Again, if you're watching us on TikTok and or Instagram, please make sure to join over to Facebook or our YouTube page. Obviously, Niner Faithful Radio. Even though I am loving all the love I'm getting on my Captain Niner one, I appreciate all that one. But again, this is a Niner Faithful Radio halftime report. So if you want to see your comments on the air and all that kind of stuff, make sure to head over to Niner Faithful Radio, YouTube and or Facebook. Tua is just kind of tossing it up, got nowhere, and we've only got 24 seconds. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Let's see what we can do. So we got about 4 people in the chat with there. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing keeps flickering over here. All right, so again, we've got 24 seconds left. It's 3rd and 10 for the Dolphins. They're leading to 13-10 going into halftime. Let's see if they're going to try and actually maybe just get a playoff to run the clock out, or are they actually going to go for something because they've got time and they've got no timeouts, but they've got the time. Get a couple over the middle. Maybe sure. Oh, damn. Fred over there trying to break somebody's neck. Nope, they are not going to be taking the timeout. So we're just going to be ending this this one here in just a second. All right, it is officially halftime, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run one of those great ads that we have here, and we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear. Save 10%.
Welcome, everybody, to the Niner Faithful Radio Halftime Report. It's me, the captain. Thank you for joining, whether you were just watching me on my YouTube or my TikTok, or if you were joining us on either of the Niner Faithful Radios channels that we are subscribing, we are broadcasting this on. It is obviously halftime for the Niners and the Dolphins, with the Dolphins leading 13-10. As you saw with that stream right there, it's our affiliate link over on NFL.com for all kinds of stuff. So if you're going to buy some gear, a little late for Christmas to buy stuff, but if you want to get birthdays or anything else, make sure you send over there to get anything. You get a discount on it, put some money in our hand, and everybody's happy with it. All right, so obviously this game, if you guys have not heard yet, we are officially out of the playoffs. We're on the couch gang now. We're just waiting to see what the rest of the NFL is going to do as far as playoffs concerned. I'm going to say this for me personally: go Bills. I want to see. Obviously, I don't want to see play in the NFC. I don't want to see another NFC team play. Obviously, don't want to see the Chiefs to play. So I'm going to jump on the Bills bandwagon for the rest of the season and for the playoffs, and hopefully, I'd love to see the Buffalo Bills win a championship without their thing. See, just getting some love over there. Thank you again over to the people on TikTok. But yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I'm tired of seeing. I shouldn't say I'm tired of it, but let's not waste this opportunity that we have to see what we got for a lot of these younger guys on the team. If that means sitting Dre, because obviously Dre is not playing. He has something going on with his other knee, so he hasn't played in a while. Larry Floyd seems to have something of an issue going on. So they'll shut him down, shut Bosa down, shut Fred down, shut Debo down, shut them all down. Start force feeding everything into like Ricky Pearsall. Get Cowing out there. Hell, even put Conley out there. I've always loved to see what we get out of Conley. Obviously, Juwan Jennings, you can kind of, we know what we got with him, but I definitely wouldn't mind seeing more out of him in general. We got the most famous fairy in the world. We got Tommy in the house. What's up, my brother? Thank you for showing up, my man. Tommy always showing up in the streams. But yeah, let me see some more of these younger kids on the defensive line. Give more, even though Evan Anderson is playing more, want to see more of him. Just go young. Put Jair Brown in there. I know, take Huff out, leave Jair Brown out there. He's not having a great time, but otherwise, just have him get out there, get more looks, get more experience. As far as this game goes in general, what do you expect? You can tell both teams know they're not in the playoffs. It seems a very uninspired game as a whole. You can, especially, I'm sorry, but from coming out of a quarterback who's supposed to be getting a big payday, Brock just looks completely uninterested in today. And so seeing that coming out of him kind of bothers me, because even though we're not going to be in the playoffs, I'd expect him to still be pushing this team, that want to get better with the younger guys, all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, for the most part, it's a pretty even Steven game. Look at the yards, 161 to 200. Time of possession almost equal. First down pretty much for the most part. Yes, everything, again, just kind of across the board is just even Stevens. Let's see. Obviously, the biggest issue is that, the Dolphins do have the 2 sacks that we do not have any at all. Let's see, the average punt 58. Third down efficiency, 2 of 7, 2 of 6. Again, nothing much out of it. See, Purdy right now, 11 out of 18 for 142 yards. With the 104, he's got sacked twice. His longest going for 13. 2 of 13 to 20 for 141, and a rating of 102. Again, nothing barnstorming or crazy or anything like that. There's just 2 efficient quarterbacks, football. Or 2 of them, Brock. But right now, it's not much what you'd expect from what these teams is left. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's see. Rushing, Taylor with 14, Debo 11. Debo, he did have the good rushing. The one, I want to say it was like a 10-yard one that got called back where it was like false start everybody but the center. Come on, Team Toyota. Get your shit together. Or is that just on Brendel? We don't know. But either way, it's Team Toyota. Everybody's getting the flag on that one. But back to the whole Debo situation. Granted, he has not played well at all, and it doesn't excuse a lot of the bad stuff that he's done with his play this year. But when he does have a good play here and there, can we not get penalties for the guy? Seems a lot of times he'll get a good, he'll get a good chunk of yards or anything. Like the kickoff he had that went back for like 80 yards penalty, and that has happened on the numerous Debo plays. Now, obviously, that's not going to balance out all the negative ones that he has had, but at the same time, it's like it's not helping the situation at all. Let's see. Dolphins got Arcane with a 33 yards. Raheem Mostert. Good to see Raheem. I'm like, Mostert hasn't been on this team for a few years, but still, personally, for some of the stuff that he does for community and stuff like that, Mostert's going to be one of my favorite players in general, no matter what team he goes to across the NFL. So, always going to see that. Let's see. Again, for those of you who are joining over on the TikToks, thank you very much. This is only the second time I've streamed on TikTok, so I'm still trying to figure this out. I've got to kind of keep my eyes going back and forth. Same thing with the Instagram. So if you're watching us on TikTok or Instagram, whether it be the Niner Faithful Radio one or the Captain Niner one, make sure to jump over to any of the Niner Faithful Radio ones. That way, if you want your comments to be read and seen on the air, all that stuff, because like I said, it comes up on the air, I can click on it just like Mr. Tommy over here, because he sent me 2 fairies because he's a fairy as well. But yeah, so if you could, please jump over to Niner Faithful Radio, like and subscribe to those. Hell, like and sub to mine too while you're at it. Rising tide raises all ships. So that's pretty much what it is for the first half. Going into the second half, same thing I've been saying. I want to see more of the younger guys. Let's start moving it into more of. Obviously, we are not going to be winning or getting into the playoffs or anything like this season. So let's start seeing what we got with the young kids. More Israel Abakanda. Give me more Patrick Taylor. More Ricky Pearsall. Bring out Braden Willis. If you're going to have, George out there, why not give Braden Willis a chance? See what he can, make him a focus of the tight end group going forward. Make him the tight end one, and then, have Sauber back him up. We know George plays pretty much beat up the entire year with as physical as he plays. So let's let somebody else play and see what he can do to see if he's worth keeping around going forward next year. I still thought, or I was a really big believer in Braden Willis coming in from Oklahoma when we drafted him. Obviously hasn't really lived up to the potential, or else we wouldn't have picked up someone like Sauber or Jake Tonjes. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, give me something of those. Show me something that, we have to start prioritizing, looking to see what we're going to keep this year, going into the offseason, going into free agency, going into the draft, all that kind of stuff. So get younger. Show me some more Beal. I think Beal's played a few downs today, but, show me some more Robert Beal Jr., all that kind of stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining the Niner Faithful Radio / Captain Niner Halftime report / watch along, because these things always go longer than just the halftime. Make sure to join Jamie after the game. She will be going live, and she will be doing the post-game report. And then let's see, on Monday, I will be doing my reaction video. So make sure to look for that. Tuesday will be our main show on that. So that's what we got coming up for the next few days. Also, for those of you who are not subbed to me over on the TikTok side of things, I am starting to do daily morning, kind of like a quick recap, less than 5 minutes for the most part, of Niner news going, what happened. Obviously, tomorrow's news would be about today's game, any injuries that we hear about or anything like that we hear about after the game. So, okay, everybody, thank you again for joining. 5 for